So hey, my name is Eric Hovey. I'm a private event and wedding DJ here in Colorado. I travel all over the state. Music has always been a part of my life. It's a huge passion of mine. I got started early when I was in high school, DJing at a roller skating rink called Skate City. There's only, I think, one left in Colorado now, and it was by complete accident. When I went to college, I met somebody who was on the radio, and she introduced me to DJing on the radio. And from there, I had a reggae radio show on Friday nights from 6 to 9 for 3 years. And it was awesome. I got to interview some pretty big international artists, but at the same time, just play a lot of fun music that I thought was interesting. I love weddings because every wedding's different. There's no one-size-fits-all solution. And when it comes to music, I prefer to work with couples who want to just have a lot more input on the music throughout the night and also be very specific on what they don't want. What I would encourage couples, if you're planning the music for your wedding, I like to divide it up into 5 segments. So you have your ceremony music. And so when guests arrive, you can really set the tone as to what it's going to feel like. Coming out of the ceremony, you have your cocktail hour. And cocktail hour, to me, that is the perfect opportunity to give your guests a taste of what it's going to feel like later. And I often recommend, think vibrant, think variety. Oldies, pop, country, you can have a little hip hop. And then once you get into dinner is the third part of the night where you're settling in. And then as soon as you get into dancing, think about how we're going to open up the dance floor. I want to tease them with some current stuff in the beginning and then bend it backwards a little bit. And then I would say the last part, the fifth part, is how are we going to end the night? So the last 45 minutes. And that's where you just take it up a notch and playing the songs that you grew up listening to as a couple or high school, college. I love aesthetics, when it comes to DJ and DJ furniture. So I have a really unique DJ booth that has a 50-inch TV on the front. You can display photos, a monogram, and then speaker-wise and lighting. I love lighting design. Uplights just really complement the room. I've brought in some tube lighting and went with moving heads. I just think it's a lot more elevated and it fits the whole wedding experience. Man, biggest piece of advice for hiring a DJ? I think it comes down to, if you really want to have a fun party from the very beginning to end, find somebody who's sharing your music vibe, your musical style, and see if that DJ understands it and knows what you love and can maybe even share an idea or two of how they would take that and use it at your wedding.